number 2.
Video number 2. Well, I don't know if I really want to say video number 2. But all you Legionnaires, guess what?
We've actually done
a video. We are starting
just on Legion.
Tonight. And from this Wednesday on, there'll be now 2 videos posted. One for X-Wing and one for
Legion.
Right on. Here we go. So we're going to talk about Legion in this 30-minute video. Just so you know, I'm totally oblivious to this game. I have no clue what's going on in this game. So I'm going to be the what are you talking about team until I can get more information on myself.
You are going to get into it though.
Yes.
Curtis plans to play. He just hasn't been able to pick up any stuff yet.
The fact is Legion is a game that I have decided to pick up as my main miniature game.
Well, next to X-Wing.
Well, X-Wing, okay, let me rephrase this. So I've got 2 miniature games. One is X-Wing, and then the other one's going to be Legion. But Legion is my, I guess, army-based kind of ground troop kind of one, like Warhammer kind of stuff, right? But anyways, sorry. The Legion is where I'm going to be going. So, and of course, it's going to be Rebel. This guy's got all this stupid Imperial stuff.
And Rebel. I have both factions.
Well, he has both factions.
I'm
but
enjoying
he doesn't have any here, does he? Because he knows the Rebel guy's here, but there's no Rebel on this table.
No. That's because this is probably the best model in the entire game.
So we're here to talk about Legion.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let him kind of take it and go from there, and I'll try to
tonight,
my normal commentary.
We're just going to go over, they've got 2 events. I mean, they had the event, the introduction event, where we all got our, got our little cards and stuff for playing and succeeding in events. And now they've got a couple of release events that they're going to be doing. The Operation Silent Hail event and the Operation Gathering Forces event, which happens first. But before we get into that stuff, I thought we would have some fun and open a box of Stormtroopers.
So, just so everybody knows, this is the official first opening box opening on Crimson Core.
That's right.
And what game is it?
Legion.
Legion.
What faction is it?
Why? Why? You know,
I thought, you know,
from what I
way
understand,
to start a
from what I understand,
than to open a box and just.
From what I understand, things are there's like the Imperials get a lot more love in this game than the
Rebels.
Rebels.
Leah's coming out and she looks pretty.
Leia, not Leah.
Whatever.
Leah. Look, that's why this guy's an Imperial player and not a Rebel player. He can't even pronounce Leia's name properly.
Either way, she's got some good cards and stuff. So let's open this puppy up. Take a look at all the goodies. Let's see. We got the instructions. What we got there? Dump it out. The men.
Little bases. Oh, this doesn't look like it's too difficult to put together.
No, they're not. They're really simple.
I was going to grab some of those.
Oh, that's good. I want the upgrade cards. It's these guys, as some of you already know, they have Steady. Do you know what Steady does?
No, but I'm pretty sure you're going to tell me.
Steady is a nice little thing. After you perform a move action, because you get 2 actions, right? After you perform a move action, you get a free ranged attack, just like Darth Vader, who gets to bounce around and get a free attack. Snowtroopers,
target locks.
Snowtroopers get to do the same thing.
Imperial symbol.
So I can see a lot of Stormtroopers dropping off and Snowtroopers taking their place. The 48 points for a base unit. 1/1 red defense dice. They still roll whites for the range. 1 to 3. Unarmed is a black. I don't know if I'd want to be unarmed with the Stormtrooper, but that's not too bad. Let's see. 1 additional Snowtrooper.
You know what? These kind of look familiar, actually.
Well, they should.
They kind of look a little bit like what the new other cards are going to look like from that.
Yeah.
Actually,
imagine that.
Imagine that.
Imagine that they're combining the artwork. Impact grenade. Grappling hooks, which are all cards that we've seen and we know about. Same with we got a flame trooper. That's range 1, rolls a black,
So
has blast, so
this
it
is the
ignores
upgrade part,
cover.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, those would be up the great upgrades on the side there. So it's got the grenades. I guess it's got a little.
It's got like 2 pilot cards or whatever.
Yeah.
People cards or.
Yeah, it's got the
trooper
little
cards.
the backpack, so you can throw on the grappling hooks, and then a couple people. Well, one is going to be an extra trooper, and then the other one's going to be the specialized troopers, which are these guys.
Oh,
So
okay.
they're the fancy upgrade guys.
I'm assuming as he's been opening these boxes, he really hasn't been showing you what the cards are. So I'm going to show you the cards because that's something that I can do.
When we're done, I'm going to do a video close-up of all the guys put together. And all the cards, because last time Schwabi held up cards to the camera, it was like a picture where all the heads were cut off.
What? What are you talking about? Yeah.
But anyways, oh wait, you got a T7 Ion Snowtrooper too. He's got Impact 1, Ion 1, and rolls a black and 2 whites. Range 1 to 2. Like I said, they'll be at the end of the video. I'll do close-ups of these with the camera, so you guys get a better view. And but the models, I mean, pop them out. I'll pop out a couple. These things got to be the easiest models in the world to build. This would be the dude with the Ion.
I'm pretty sure you're trying to want to glue these, but I put one together.
Well, no, that's the whole point. So I'm gonna set them up at the end of all this, and then I will videotape them so people can get close-ups. These are going to be in the stores tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure they will be sold out pretty fast, because I know you can't see it. I won't bother trying to do a close-up, because like I said, at the end of the video there'll be close-ups of all the characters and the cards. But no, I think these are going to see a lot of play. They are pretty cool. Again, the quality and all that. Yeah, you can't go wrong.
Wow.
Yeah, they're pretty straightforward. These will be more interesting to paint than the Stormtroopers.
Well, this is interesting. This guy's missing a hand.
Well, this should be a weapon. And the arms and the hands are on the weapon.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's pretty nifty. That's pretty not. It seems like it's really. The game seems to be pretty easy to put together. So sorry, we're sitting here kind of not talking, and I'm playing with the thing here, but I'm waiting for him to talk because I don't know nothing about this game. So I'm just here playing, putting together little figurines.
Well, you seem to be doing a good job at it. We should start the motto if Schwabi can build it.
Hey, just so you know, I used to play other games where you have to build
I know,
models.
and you showed me the paint jobs you did, and they
this guy's unbelievable, you know?
They were pretty good.
I bet you if I put my paint job against his paint job, I would win.
That's a paint-off challenge.
Ooh.
We'll have to have one in the future.
I'll take one of my Blood Bowl figs and see how far it goes.
Well, no. We have to start with the same model.
Well, that's a good point. We'll do that. Yeah. We'll have some fun with it for sure.
We'll have some fun. We'll let the viewers vote which one's better.
So, Snowtroopers.
Yeah, I
Imperial.
So, I mean, these things, when you open up the snow hole,
like people say,
you have a card
the good guys.
upgrades.
I don't see how these guys are the good guys. But anyways, that's my opinion.
Yeah, but they're nice looking models.
So what are all these little tokens? You know, like something looks like a little.
Oh, that'd be an Ion. That's going to be
what are these?
like stress. That is the command.
Well, that's the command token.
Well, this represents the group. You drop it in a bag. Well, what happens is your cards, your command cards, you choose to see who goes first, and then those cards will allow you to, in theory, put out so many of these tokens, possibly
this
whatever.
Is a shock weapon.
Ion.
I thought that was on. So you said that one was on.
No, that one was stress.
Well, that's stress.
If I remember right, I'd have to take a look.
It's all good. I'm just kind of, just talking because I had no idea where I haven't played this game yet, and I'm probably going to in the next little while. So
Well,
I'll be a little bit more. I'll be a little bit
yeah.
more in tune to what the things
Once
are.
I get both sides put together.
So, but yeah,
we'll let you play the Rebels.
The game, I'm looking forward to see what the game is. But why don't you get to some of that fantastic other information?
Well, the other stuff I wanted to bring up is, again, we've got the
operations. Box opening.
That's
on
right.
First ever box
Our
opening.
first ever box opening that lasted all of 3 seconds. It's like Christmas. Rip it all up, and then we'll figure out what parts belong to who later. Oh man. Anyways, I wanted to bring up the events coming out, basically because we should start seeing these popping up in our areas. The first one I'm going to talk about is Operation Gathering Forces. If you go to FFG's website and you go to their support for tournament, you will find the download for this, and you will find the download for the Silent Hail event that you can download and read. They're both set up just to basically give you opportunities to learn the game and all that. The Operation Gathering Forces event will be basically it's 4 games. It'll happen. They've got a choice how they want to run it. I've got an event coming up that I'm going to talk about later that's basically running it over 4 weeks, which is pretty sweet. And basically, they set up with what you can do. Round 1, you get 350 points, 1 commander, 2 or 4 corps, 1 special forces, and 1 support unit. So no heavies to begin with. You put together your core with that, you go have your first fight. Second round bumps it up to 500 points. You get 2 special forces, so 2 special units as an upgrade and 1 heavy. Round 3 is bumping up to 650 points, so you get 1 to 2 commanders, 3 to 6 corps, just troop units. 2 special forces, 2 support units, and 1 heavy. And then round 4 takes you up to 800 points, where basically you can have 3 special force or 3 support units as opposed to the 2 previously, and you can have 2 heavy units. So really, it's really a good plan on FFG's part. It's a well laid out tournament. They've got everything from participant requirements, patronage cards, tournament structure. You got escalation info if you want to do a single day, weekly, rivals, tournament organizers. They got a lot of nice stuff here. Everybody's going to leave with something because they've set the battles up to hit achievements as well as, winning or losing, but you get achievements and stuff.
Winning and losing.
So everybody's going to end up with some cards, a lot of good time, a lot of play.
Good. The thing I like about some of the stuff I was looking over is the fact that with the Legion, the way they've got Legion going, and there was a lot of talk with other stuff too. When I'm going to try to stay away from X-Wing on the Legion ones, but they're talking about the same kind of structure in an aspect. I like the fact that they're actually coming up with like rival leagues and stuff like that. So like you'll be able to actually have the tournament organizers are actually going to be able to make a league that they can actually that you can produce throughout a time frame.
Well, yeah, it won't be just a one-day thing. You can set something up to
last
I think some people were talking like
or...
some of them might actually last up to 3 months, where you end up having a supreme leader of that league and all kinds of stuff. So, and they all these things also, of course, have painting. So, I mean, they're a great start to any game. I'm really impressed with what they put out. I mean, even the painting thing, so they're promoting you to paint your models. I've played lots of people and other games with miniatures where all the characters are black with a red spot on their head or something just because they don't want to paint. They're at least making an effort to promote painting with some sort of award.
Yeah, like
fun. I mean, we're not all artists, but it's still fun to paint.
No offense, but I mean, like if you're like the figs that they've created, I mean, like they're not as detailed as some things are that you normally, but they're so close to like what the
they're nice models.
Yeah, they look amazing.
Yeah.
Like the way that they've structured them, the way that they've been built. It's going to be really easy to paint these guys. Like the detail that you'll be able to get away with some of this is going to be. And these Snowtroopers look really good. Like it's really going to take a lot of painters who have good skill to paint these guys. So I mean, the figs themselves, like it's unreal. Like that walker, man. Like how could you not know that that's a Star Wars walker? Like it's just unreal.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they're
you know?
just so much fun to paint because ever since I was this high, I wanted to paint one. I mean, there's been models out there before, but I don't know. It's just it's a good product. So, anyways, once they get the Operation Gathering Forces out, they're going to have this silent hail event, and basically that's gonna. I like it because then it introduces you, as many of you have played, introduces the cards to set the scenarios and deployment and the conditions up. Whereas this one is going to be more set, ready to go on a 3x3. This one's getting you to the next stage of the game. And I believe right off the bat, you're going to be doing your 800 points. And again, lots of prizes. Another painting award. So really, I like it because we've had the intro where you get use a store copy or whatever, play little battles with the Darth Vader, some troops, Skywalker, whatever, have some fun. Next thing, they're going to bring it so that you start with a small army and over 4 battles grow the army and have some fun that way. And then the last event, it's okay. Now let's introduce more of assets of the game, the conditions and all that, and have a real game with real
So like you said, like there's a lot of cool things happening with Legion as well, right? So we're gonna sit here and you're looking at like the way and how they're producing things. So with stuff like that, just goes to show you what they've learned with FFG creating Star Wars games and the Star Wars universe
and I
in a
definitely
game version.
recommend that you go to FFG, maybe not download it, but read it and support your stores that put it out because I think this is definitely a game we want the stores to know that we're going to support and for them to bring out further. FFG always does good prizes. They always put together. I mean, we've done X-Wing for how long?
Depends, actually, to be honest with you, because some of the stuff that they come out with certain things, like I mean, I play another game with them as well, but the prizes are very minimal, right?
X-Wing prizes are awesome. I've always liked them.
Some of them have been good.
These guys are going the same way. I've already seen you getting cards, you're getting tokens.
I'll be honest
with you. All the stuff I like.
I mean, FFG made it very clear. Like they always try to put out the best Star Wars games that are available. And they always their focus is to always put out the best Star Wars games, so that theirs are better than everybody else's. And I mean. I was reading. I think ages 3 and up is got a tournament coming up. What was the other one? Was it Stronghold?
No. Well, Stronghold I'm going to talk about because theirs is actually Strategies.
Oh, Strategies.
Strategies is supposed and ages 3 and up in the next week or so are supposed to be putting their events up. So keep your eyes out. Actually, bringing that up. There's a gentleman, Matthew Stewart, on Star Wars Legion Vancouver, who is going above and beyond, and he's basically getting all the information out there of what the stores are doing and what they're offering. And I believe Stronghold, I believe Stronghold, he's the one who's organizing it or he's involved in it somehow. But either way, he's if you go to Star Wars Legions Vancouver, there's going to be no shortage of information that this gentleman's put on it.
He's been posting. I mean, I'm on the page and he posts stuff. He's been posting stuff all the time, painting, stuff that's coming out, information. Like great job, Matt. Way to go, man. Good on you.
So,
way to promote.
Yeah. But yeah, the Magic Stronghold is the first to jump out there, doing the Gathering Forces escalation. So that's the 350, bumping up to 800.1. They're starting May 13th. So this coming up weekend. So if you're interested, you definitely want to sign up. It's going to be $5 per person to take part of it. It's limited up to 16 players, but they're doing it a nice way where you've got your 4 games to play. You give them the email so they can email you who your partner is. You can meet up anytime during the week to play that game against your opponent, It needs to be played at Stronghold, which makes sense because they're doing the kit. We need to support them for it.
The game is whoever's doing this is at their store. So I mean, it's an event that takes over a certain amount of time. It's just like when you're playing X-Wing or anything like that at an event. You can't just jump around all over the place. The store that's putting the event on is the one that you've got to go to that event.
Well, yeah, and you want to support it. These guys are on Kingsway, 3665 Kingsway in Vancouver. They're right by the big boot. Remember the Telus boot?
No,
on Kingsway.
I don't
by Central Park.
very much.
Okay. Anyways, we probably have viewers who have left their hometown, driven.
Hey, I leave my hometown lots. I just don't leave to go to Vancouver lots.
Well,
no offense, Vancouver. Love the city.
I plan to be supporting this event. I have to decide tonight whether I'm going to be playing Rebel or Imperials.
If I don't work, I would be going for sure. But
anyways, good on you, Matthew, for what you're doing, and I think out here from our Night Ravens, Nathan was talking about getting things set up at where is it? Was it Bastions?
Yeah. Or was it Bastions or Nerdhaven? I'm not sure.
Or was Bastions Nerdhaven? Yeah, I know he was talking about getting events going up here, and I know the stores are getting the kits. So I'm hoping out here in the Fraser Valley, we can also.
We haven't had a launch out here yet.
Well,
Nerdhaven had their launch.
Nerdhaven had their launch. It was a good time.
Yeah, I think you touched base on that before.
Yeah. So I mean, hopefully in the valley we'll start seeing this, and we'll make sure to get that info out to Matthew as well, because that Star Wars Legion.
Well, if you're already on the page, awesome. Just post the events.
Yeah.
Like it's not hard to do, right? Just post the events that the stores put on. Like, so I mean, I'll be honest with you, like it's not too hard to do at times, right? Like I mean, it's some of I know that Bastion's games in Chilliwack when we're running events with X-Wing. I just tell him he posts up an event, and then I take that event that he's posted, and I put it on the pages. Yeah. So,
well, we definitely want to get the word out there and get everybody a chance to get into the game.
I know that I wasn't much of a conversationalist or a joker around with this one like I was with the other one right now. That's because I'm kind of out of the loop, and I apologize for that. But as soon as I get more involved in the game and stuff, you'll be hearing me in my colorful commentary on certain things.
And see, like I said, I gotta do some thinking because is it Rebels or Imperials? Because we got Veers out.
Don't even. No, we got
Veers out for the Rebels. No. But see,
I'll tell you what's gonna happen.
Leia and Fleet Troopers.
I'm going Imperial. That's what's gonna happen.
No. Leia and Fleet Troopers are out May 24th. They're supposed to be out in the U.S.
Leia.
That's what I said, Leia.
Well, you said Leah.
Well, I've got a cousin, Leah, and that's how she spells it too. So Leia, whatever.
Hey, anybody that posts a comment, please have fun with this one too.
No, to me, I just see her and
pronounce the name Leia.
I just see her and I think Carrie Fisher. There's Carrie. I just say Carrie. I don't even think Leia.
Isn't it?
Oh Lord! But anyways, the release date in the States both are supposed to be May 24th. So that's kind of like in the middle of this tournament, and she's a kick butt leader. Being able to add her in the last 2 weeks.
In the movies she was kick butt. So I mean, why would it be a surprise?
To me, I'm looking at the opportunities. I'm thinking it might be better to just start off with the Rebels on this one, and then take advantage of Leia when she gets released on the 24th.
However, I mean, I'm probably going to be looking at trying to get involved a lot more with the game. So,
we'll have you up and playing soon. Like I said, I kind of have my Rebels half built. Once they get fully built, we'll be playing down here.
Hey, you know what? Watch for our Friday night.
I love this game.
Friday night flights. We'll also probably hold Friday night Legion or something like that. I'm pretty sure.
That's right.
So
have Alex over to kick my butt.
But I mean, just keep on being posted. Kick around, have fun, listen up. I mean, like I said, I apologize for not being a little bit more in tune to this game. But I'll be honest with you, from what I'm seeing and what I've read, the game is unreal. The figs, the way they've designed things. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it's going to go.
Yeah, it's a well laid out game. It's well thought. And no, I'm looking forward. Like I said, these will be like our X-Wing segments. We'll keep it to 30 minutes. And no, there's lots of exciting stuff coming on. And we're still learning the game and playing the games. So we still got a lot to figure out ourselves. And we'll be sure to share our mistakes with you so you can have a good laugh.
Well, I make a lot of mistakes, so just ask the Crimson Knight Ravens. So they'll tell you all about that kind of stuff. I'm telling you, it's my dice. The dice don't like me.
My dice have been horrible.
You know, I don't want to hear about that.
Man.
Mr. 10th place.
Oh, whatever.
But look, guys, hey,
we digress.
It's been awesome.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. Like I said, at the end of this video, I'll do a close-up video of all the figures, all glued on a base, so you can check them out of the cards as well, and you can check it all out. Yeah, no, it's fun. We probably did the unboxing wrong, but you know what? I'm 50. I don't care. I'm doing my way. We'll show you the end product, and you can get a good view of it. And
I don't think there's any way to unwrap a box properly, to be honest with you. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know.
I mean, it must be Alzheimer's or something.
It could be. My memory loss is growing there. So. And as promised, some close-ups. Here we've got the box. Always pretty snazzy, especially for this Legions. I got some pretty, pretty classic marketing for these guys. Again, instructions. Can't get any easier to put these guys together if they tried. We got the Snowtroopers card. It's not a bad looking character. They got a movement of 1, which is interesting, which would explain why they get to shoot after doing the 1. Anyways, impact grenade. There's a flame trooper. The T7 Ion Snowtrooper, additional Snowtrooper, and grappling hooks, something that I haven't figured out yet, but I know a lot of people use. Assorted tokens, and then let's have a little looky at the figures. Take this guy first. He would be the leader. He's looking pretty good. A guy with an assault. The quality on these things for what they are is pretty decent. Let's see, another assault guy. It's a nice looking model. Trooper number 3. Pretty nice. This one is probably one I'll use. Fire. Fire fixes everything. I like him. Then you got the guy running around with the rifle, doing good in the universe. And then of course you can have basically your sharpshooter, the boy with the big gun. And that would be your starring lineup. Some pretty good models, good looking models if you ask me. I'll probably end up buying 2 or 3 packs of these. I like them. I like them. Anyways, again, thank you for tuning in, and enjoy.
You just started a brand new video.
Well, no, we're ending an old video, but I need to create more videos so that we have an ending to the old video. So.
Hey, have a good night.
Good night.
All legionnaires. Hey,
please subscribe.
Apologies.
Give us some likes.
Apologies.
That's right, and I will see what I could do with my limited technical abilities to make this all look like there was one video.
one Legion video, we make a mistake.
How
can you do that?
Oh, wait, we have many more to make mistakes on.
Great.
You guys have a great night.
Take
care. Bye.